Hey, it's former University of Georgia quarterback Aaron Murray, and welcome to Dogs to the Draft, where I'll be sitting down with many of the University of Georgia greats from this past season as they get ready for the NFL draft. Guys like Malachi Starks, Dan Jackson, Warren Brinson, and Smael Mondon, and many, many more. So keep it locked in. What's going on, Georgia fans? We're here with our first edition of Getting Ready for the NFL, UJ football style, with Smael Mondon, linebacker for the University of Georgia. Moving on right now to get ready for the NFL. Currently in Miami training to hopefully move up those draft boards. Man, appreciate
Yeah,
you, Smael, joining us here this afternoon.
for sure. Appreciate it, bro.
All right, so day to day right now, you are
Mhm,
no longer a student athlete. You
mhm.
no longer have to go to class. You don't have to go to mandatory workouts. You're
Yeah.
a grown man now. You get to do what the hell you want to do. How
Mm.
weird is it not being in a college atmosphere?
I mean, it's definitely different though. Like you got a lot more free time, a lot more free time on your hands. But you got to be smarter with it though at the same time though. So
Yeah.
it's because I'm still training, so it's not like as much free time as like what I'm saying. Just do whatever you want, but it's definitely more.
All right, so for the average person who maybe gets an hour a day to work out, like lift, run, whatever it may be,
Mhm,
you're going to be a professional. You are a professional.
mhm,
Um, your body is your job, essentially.
mhm.
Like, what does that day look like? I mean, is it an 8 hour day of rehab, prehab, stretching, lifting weights, one in? Kind of break down what your day looks like right now when it comes to the offseason training.
Yeah. So right now, I'll probably wake up around like 6:30. Get to the place around like 7:30. So I get to the place like 7:30, breakfast, whatever like prehab, rehab they got going on, and then the workout, and then just like different workouts and then breaks in between the day. But I probably don't get done on a normal day. I probably wouldn't get done till around like 4:30. But now that we got the combine coming up, it's been kind of toning it down some. So I got done a little earlier than that today though. But usually 7:30, 4:30.
Okay, not bad. Hey, that's
Mm,
that's a hell of a day just to be focused on your body.
yeah,
Better food though, because I will say this: like the big thing with me back in the day, we didn't have bones in the Butts-Mere.
yeah.
We got decent food, but we didn't have bones. We didn't have a 5-star meal going on.
Hmm.
So like when I got to combine training, the food was incredible. I mean, we had like the exact calories, protein, carbs, fats, whatever, like for every meal. I'm like eating like a king over there, getting ready to, look good when I put my underwear on in front of the scouts for the
Hope I
combine.
look good in my drawers.
Is there a downgrade for food for you right now, or is it about equivalent to what you had at Georgia?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. In college, I was kind of like a DoorDash kind of guy, but
You
it's
didn't have to
definitely
eat at bone.
healthier. I'll say that's definitely healthier. But as far as like better tasting, I don't really too much know about like better tasting. It's definitely healthier though.
Okay, you didn't have to. You guys didn't have to eat at Bones or the Bones in the Butts-Mere.
Nah, we did, but I'm talking about more so like dinner and stuff. Whenever like I'm at home, like
Yeah.
because like with the meal plan, you get a dinner, take it home, and all that. So I've been sticking to the meal plan. But as far as like back at Georgia though, like Bones, like with cheeseburgers and all that, like we had Grindhouse coming in and Secura. So it's like it's
Ooh.
a little different though. It definitely ain't. I wouldn't say it tastes as good.
All right. So when you get done at 4:30,
Mhm.
what are you doing? Playing video games, hanging out? Do you know a bunch of guys you're training with? Kind of like what's that dynamic of not being with guys that you've known for 3 or 4 years,
Mhm.
going back to someone's house, kind of chopping up, hanging out?
I probably just go home and just chill. Like I probably chilling on. I ain't really too big of a gamer. I'm more so be on like movies.
Okay.
Movies and like shows, but yeah, I don't really do too much outside of like the workouts. I probably just go to the training room or go to training and then come back home for the day.
All right, I want to shift gears a little bit. Talk about
Mm,
just kind of getting ready for the NFL, getting ready for the draft.
yeah.
Um, Obviously, there's an opportunity to start talking with teams. It's fun. You
Hmm.
get to meet coaches and GMs, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Really cool to get to see these people you've watched on TV for a long time. As you think about like you and the defense that you were in at Georgia under Kirby Smart,
Mhm.
is there a defense besides the Philadelphia Eagles? Because I'm going to take them out of it because they got enough Bulldogs as it is, which would be sweet if you go there. But
Hmm.
is there a defense or defensive scheme that like kind of fits you best of like who you are as a linebacker?
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty versatile though, so I feel like I could probably fit in. I don't know. I feel like I can fit in any scheme though. That's just me talking about myself. Somebody else might have a different opinion, but I feel like I can play in any scheme though. But definitely, Philly would be cool though. But being up there with all the guys that from my freshman year and sophomore year.
Speaking of that, what was it like watching the Super Bowl and seeing all those guys that you played with going out there winning a Super Bowl together?
Nah, that was crazy. I was real happy for them. Just like seeing them, like I was just with them, like in the same locker room, like we hanging out every day, and to see them like playing like in the Super Bowl, like the biggest game that like everybody been watching since they was a kid. Like it was really crazy though. But I talked to a couple of them after the game though. I didn't want to like just like try to hound them. I knew their phone was probably blowing
Yeah.
up, but it's crazy for them. It's crazy though. I was real happy for them.
Do you believe in the whole chemistry thing,
Yeah.
of like Eagles drafted guys that were together for so long at Georgia, and then you bring them all together in the NFL and they kind of know how to gel and work together and communicate all that. Like for the average fan who doesn't really know
Mhm.
what that chemistry is truly like, maybe talk about like part of the reason why the Philly won it was because of that connectivity that was built at University of Georgia.
Yeah, for sure. Chemistry and then culture too. I feel like they brought that Georgia culture over there too. And then just like playing selfless defense, like that's a big thing at Georgia, like being selfless and then not like being too worried about stats, but just playing team defense. Like I feel like that transition over, whenever you got so many guys from like one team, especially that 21 defense we had. So to have a
Mhm.
lot of guys from that team over there, like I feel like it was the culture like kind of like transferred over too.
Sappy Nakobe's been balling out this year,
Yeah.
especially with him falling in the draft a little bit,
Mhm.
and just kind of the career he had at Georgia,
Yeah.
to see him now really blossoming. And
Mhm.
obviously, we knew Jalen and Jordan and Nako, the rest of those guys were going to do their thing. But yeah, it'll be interesting if they grab one or two more Georgia Bulldogs this draft because of the success they've had getting Georgia guys. Is there a team that's secretly down, deep down, you kind of want to get the call from? Like you look down at the phone, and you're like, bam, like dream come true?
Mhm.
Or is it kind of like I don't really care?
I mean, it's other than like mainly like the Eagles, just because there's so many of us over there, like it would be like crazy. But aside from that, nah, like I'd be happy. Like I'm be happy whoever decides to pick me.
Even cold weather?
Even yeah, even cold weather too. Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah. I
I'll be
don't got too
honest with
much of a
you.
problem with that.
I When I got the call from Kansas City, I was shocked. They were not even on my mind. I don't know if I've ever watched a Kansas City Chiefs football game.
Mhm.
I don't even know if I talked to the Chiefs pre-draft. And I looked down, and I was like, Kansas City, Missouri. What? Because you think like New York, Miami,
Mhm.
LA,
Yeah, like
Green
big
Bay.
city.
Yeah.
Mhm. Did
But
you
it's
like before the draft? Did you like have a feeling they was gonna pick you? Or was it a surprise?
so I think I met with them once for like 10 minutes, but
Mhm.
like my agent and I, we made this tier. So we had like tier one, tier two, tier three,
Mhm.
and they weren't in either tier of like teams we thought was like
Mhm.
a good fit or that we've had contact with or that he'd had contact with. So it was a little bit shocking to be honest
Yeah.
when they called, but all the, I mean, it's still a special moment no matter whoever calls you.
Yeah.
It's a dream come true to be able to go somewhere and
Mhm.
get that fresh start and go out there and have fun.
Yeah. I heard
All
it
right,
be
so as
like
you're
that
getting ready
though.
for what's that?
I heard it be like that. Like they say like the team that picks you, like it's always like I feel like it's
You
rarely like
don't
a team that you could guess though. Like everybody that like I know they got drafted, they all said it was like a surprise, like they didn't know it was going.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
like in the draft process,
Unless
they
you're
was
like a
picked like
top 5 guy that
yeah.
like, okay, like, I'm going in the top 5 to one of these teams, especially the quarterbacks,
Hmm.
but after that, it is just all over the damn place.
Yeah, I heard.
So but they're all great cities, you'll have fun no matter what.
Uh,
Alright, so you're getting ready for the combine, you're down in Miami right now.
mhm.
What are you personally working on? Is it more position specific drills? Is it more 40 vertical bench press? Like what do you need to improve to show the scouts at pro day and everything else along the way?
Really, everything. Really, it's not really one area. I'm just like focused on. Like it's really, I'm trying to get better in like all areas. For real, it's not really one area that's just like I feel like I just need to attack this one. It's just really everything. I've been trying to like hit all the boards.
Give us a tip.
Hmm.
If I got invited tomorrow to go do a combine with my boys,
Hmm.
and I needed to run the fastest 40 or have the big, highest vertical, longest broad jump.
Hmm.
What's one little trick you've learned from each of those to maximize the speed and height? Is it stance? Is it the get off at certain like? Is there something new that you learn? Like, oh damn, like I'm gonna be faster because of this, or I'm gonna jump higher because of this.
See, that's the thing. It's different for like everybody though. Like some people need to work on this part of their 40. Some people need to work on that part of their 40. Like some people need a better start. Some people need a arm, more better arm swing. So it's different for everybody. Like, that's the thing I learned. It's not really like a cookie cutter like approach to it.
No.
Like That's what I like about it though. It's different for everybody. So I don't know. I would have to probably see something, I guess, but I don't. I'm off the top of my head. I already know what tip I'll give you.
Guess you're 40.
Yes, my 40.
Yeah, what are you gonna run the 40?
I feel like I'm gonna run a good time. I'm gonna just say that. I feel like I'm gonna run a good time.
Oh, just put it out there. 4.7?
I feel like I'm gonna run a
Four
good.
eight?
I feel like I'm gonna run a good time. I'm not gonna put it
Okay.
out there, but I feel like it's gonna be good though.
Okay, okay. All
Yeah.
right, all right. Head down, baby. Pump away, pump
Yeah,
away.
for sure.
All right. I want to get to some Georgia questions real quick. Now that you kind of had an opportunity over the past month and a half to kind of reflect on your time at UJ,
Mhm.
what was your favorite memory? What's the first thing that comes to your mind if someone brought up to you like Georgia and Georgia football?
As far as like favorite memory on the field, it'd probably be the Ohio State game. Either
Mm,
what the Ohio, not yeah, the Ohio State game, my sophomore year, that playoff game, or the championship, the next week after. So it'd probably
yeah.
be somewhere in my I think my sophomore year was like my funnest season, but I feel like it was because it was like new, like everything was like it was my first season
Mhm.
starting, first season like really playing for real. So everything was like new. I feel like I kind of got adjusted to it the later years, but that first sophomore season was like definitely my funnest season. A lot of my favorite memories come from that season.
Favorite locker room moment, whether it was like a celebration,
Mhm.
um, something that
Uh,
maybe you guys do in between practice and workouts or in the,
mhm.
kind of during the week. Like is there moments or times or special opportunities where you get to connect with your guys that you're gonna miss a little bit?
It's a lot, man. Like Georgia was a real close team, like a close knit team. Like I didn't realize how close we was as a team until like I got down here and then started training with like other guys and then like got to like find out about their team experiences. But like Georgia was like a real close team. So like as far as like locker room experiences, like it was like so many like throughout like my
Yeah.
4 years at Georgia, I probably couldn't even like pick one for real. Like it was a lot. Like it was a lot of fun in those teams.
All right. The big one.
Hmm.
Kirby's got some memorable quotes, speeches,
Yeah.
halftime speeches.
Um.
What's your favorite memory from Kirby? Keep it PG. Keep
Yeah.
it PG,
Hmm.
but just favorite memory from Kirby.
Favorite memory from Kirby. I'm trying to I don't know, it's a lot. I gotta think.
Halftime speech versus Florida a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was crazy too. But I wasn't really that was my freshman year too, so everything was kinda like new to me. I was shocked with that one, but it's a lot, bro. I really don't know. I probably can't even pick one. It probably wouldn't even be like nothing people would expect though. It probably would be like some practice moment. Cause Kirby, he real funny. So like he
Yeah.
had a lot of times where he had me like dying laughing. So I don't know. I can't think of like one specific time, but it was definitely a time in practice. I know that though. A time in practice or a time in meetings.
It's good to know that he's gonna make you guys laugh. I never knew that about especially during practice. I thought it was just like the voice of Kirby just screaming and yelling at practice, but he has a little sense of humor from
It's
time to
some of the
time,
stuff he
so
says to people during practice when he's yelling though that I'll just be like, damn. But in meetings too, like he definitely gonna coach you hard, but like he loves you harder too though. So it's like
Yeah.
it's a good balance. So it's definitely like those a lot of good moments with him. Like
Oh,
Kirby funny as hell, bro. I'll say that for
yeah.
sure.
Oh, I love to hear that, love to hear that.
Yeah.
Um, what was the one thing that you learned the most during your time at Georgia? And this could be like on
Mm,
the field, off the field, from a coach, from a teammate. Like, we always think about you go into college as
mhm,
this 17, 18-year-old kid, you try and leave as a man
mhm.
because of this, and this, and this. Like, where have you developed the most, you feel like, during your time at Georgia to prepare you for a true professional life?
Develop the most. I feel like on the field is probably like how to practice, like how to really like practice and like how to see yourself get like better in practice, and how to compete. Because I feel like that's like the main thing about Georgia. I feel like that's what made Georgia stand out from other teams, like how we compete in practice. But like from off the field though, I guess more so like the mental like side of things though, like when it comes to like being like a professional though, I feel like I realized how big of like a difference a strong mental would do compared to like versus like a weak mental though. Because I done seen some guys come in there like y'all know the stories. It'll be like a 3-star, and just because he got that mindset, he ends up projecting better
Yeah.
than not projecting better, but he ends up doing better than a lot of the 5-stars. So it's like it's all about that mindset though. I feel like I feel like that was one of the main things I learned at Georgia, like the mental side of things.
Oh yeah. One more real quick. I
Mhm.
forgot to bring up earlier, but you're part of the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
Um, what was that experience like? Like learning a new playbook,
Hmm.
being in front, being with some NFL coaches, and going against other elite guys that are obviously trying to go out there and show out
Hmm.
for these NFL teams.
Nah, it was different for sure though. I really didn't know what to expect with the experience though. Like I was trying to hit a lot of the guys that I knew that played in it before me, like Tyke and then Shannon and then like Javon Bullard, all of them. I was hitting all
Hmm.
them up before I went, just trying to get like an idea like what they expect though. But it was fun though for sure. And then getting like to meet different guys, see guys that like you might have played against or guys like other big times names that you maybe haven't played against but you've seen on TV, like get to interact with them like off the field and see what like just different people are like. Now it was fun. It was a real experience for sure.
All right, last one before we let you go, Smile.
Mhm.
Kind of your message to Georgia fans of what they meant and what the past few years have meant to be a Bulldog and to put that G on the side of your helmet to play
Mhm.
between the hedges. Kind of what would your message be to them in a sense of like obviously you're a dog for life and you're going to be rooting for the dogs and you'll always
Yeah.
be proud to represent the G, but
Mhm.
just what those 4 years have meant and kind of a message to them.
Man, them 4 years, man, everything really. It was probably like, well, it's not probably. It was definitely like the best 4 years of my life. So far at least. It meant a lot. Like I went to Georgia and I grew up. I left a better person. Left a better football player for sure. So like Georgia, the G means a lot to me for sure. Especially like the fans too. Like just seeing like the support we have like week in and week out. And being able to compare to other schools, though, it's like you see it's like a drop off. Like it's not the same everywhere. Like I know other schools like they have good fans too, but like just me being at Georgia, seeing like that support, and then being from Georgia too, so like a lot of people from my hometown
Yeah.
just going back home and everything. Like it was crazy though. Like the fans were definitely a big part of that experience and of why like it was like some of the best 4 years of my life.
Well, Spot Man, appreciate you joining me today.
I
Talk about
appreciate
your
it.
your journey to getting ready for the NFL draft. Best of luck,
Thank
no
you.
matter where you go. Fingers crossed it's somewhere warm.
Yeah.
Hell, maybe the Falcons will start drafting some Georgia players to keep you home. Would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But good luck, man. Enjoy the training and
Mm.
can't wait to see what you do at the combine and pro day.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.